Thought of the week. Failure. It exists the word that is not so adorable for many. Yes, I am talking about the failure. A small word, but with a definition related to sadness and disappointment. Say to me that you have a fear of failure, and I will ask you the simple question: how many times did you fail to see the failure not as an enemy but as a teacher? Yes, the failure is a teacher. Only it has the capability of making you retreat among adversities. For how long will you see the failure like an enemy? For how long will you escape from failure if it only wants you to teach you something? Great masters also can fail on the road. Imagine how many people that you admire failed. I know it is strange to imagine that, but many people fail to achieve something. However, it is how life works. Not having a fear of failure means failing and learning to try again with more wisdom. Everything in life is a choice. For example, to choose to learn with challenges of life is a choice. If you are inside a cave of failures, you can only go out if you change your perspective about the failure. I want to understand that you will only become strong if when you look to failure and say, "Now, I don't want to ignore you and I am not afraid of becoming your friend. What do you want to teach me?" It's a long journey if you decide to face your fears. In this journey, it will appear that people will try to destroy the little trust that you have in yourself. It is at this precise moment you will see who will be the person that will give you support. It is necessary to trust in yourself and to let the star of your dream guide you. If you find many people with the capability to demotivate you, keep strong until the end. Life is a journey with many mysteries and unpredictable things. So keep in mind that you cannot control everything. Although, you can control who you will be. Do not be attached to your thoughts which will make you give up. Find strength in some place of your mind and do not hide who you are. If you escape from yourself many times, you will reach a moment where you cannot recognize who you are. Find a place in your mind where it is necessary to talk with yourself about many things. Think about each little detail that made you fail. Do not feel afraid, just let the failure talk with you. Talk about each tear, each uncertainty until you feel strong enough to try again. In the present, you will not understand what happens in your life. But, after, all points will connect in the future, they all will make sense. The way is not easy, even when you are strong, it will happen things to test you. I don't know how many meters of your goal you are. But I can say that nobody will have just success in this life. Do not feel afraid because nothing lasts forever. Even the negative situations will not last forever. You have based on the principle that everything is temporary. I like to see how humans build something precious among many terrible things. A big example of that is when a person has a serious illness that prevents him from doing many things. However, that person finds strength to live with all difficulties. You all have a big capability of confronting difficult situations. It's necessary to have a big willpower to keep going. And you have that capability, do not hide inside of yourself. Show the world that you are a constructor of dreams. Confront everything on your way, confront your failures. I see failure as a way for life to teach you. Nobody likes to fail because the feelings they make no one happy. But you must admit that you can become stronger with each failure. Everything depends on which perspective you can see things. You can see what happens to you like something negative or like an opportunity to grow. You cannot control everything that happens in your life. The more you try to control things, the more you will learn that you cannot control them. Because life has an infinite number of possibilities. Imagine how it's difficult to predict each situation that happens in your life. So the only thing you can do is to learn from all bad situations. The failure is enigmatic because when you think that you know it so well, it will show that there are more things to learn. In my opinion, many humans have a strong desire to learn in negative situations. But many will choose a path more secure and possible to not fail. Maybe with some fear of what the failure can bring. It doesn't exist a limit to how many times you can fail, but exists the possibility of knowing how to deal with each failure. Life does not have a manual, so it is impossible to find a way 100% secure. Well, maybe you can achieve good results with something you fought hard to get. But if you stay in your comfort zone for too much time, because you got good results, you are going to be susceptible to failure. Do not be deceived by the success when you meet it. You need to be careful with your mind when you think you can win without effort. Discipline is your best option to meet success many times. I have never met a master who spends so much time talking with a friend called success. Because all big masters of happiness have learned to talk with failure and to celebrate with success, without losing the discipline of a warrior. Some part of the people you will meet are going to tell you things that will be good for your learning, even when they say things that will not benefit you. For example, to say things like you will not have success with all the failures you are experiencing. You will have to learn how to ignore what people will say about you. Among so many definitions of who you are, only your definition will make sense. Life has strict rules, and to learn each one of these rules it is to learn how to play in this big game. There are thousands of possibilities for your existence, and to discover each one of those possibilities is up to you. Quote of the week: make the failure your friend even when things look impossible. If you are new, do not forget to subscribe, and to give a big like if you like the video.